Hello there.
Yo, Boardwalk Empire is getting crazy at the moment in Season 2, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you guys are enjoying the uploads with Boardwalk Empire. I've got Episode 4 in the tug currently, and I did the triple upload yesterday for the series, so I hope you guys enjoyed that for the time being. So what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here for Sydney, Australia, absolutely shooting his shot and showing off his face. And today, we are to Episode 5 of Boardwalk Empire Season 2. This one is titled Gimcrack and Bunkum, I think. So yeah, we're going to get into the reaction. We're going to have some fun with this thing, and we're going to see, what mischievous, what plots are happening in the world of Boardwalk Empire this episode. Listen, I'm ready for some curveballs. I'm ready for some backstabbing. I'm just interested to see how it all plays out. I'm just here for the ride, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have some fun with this thing. Let's go. And the elephant in the back. That's on some Lord of the Rings type crap.
Atlantic City was built for good times.
Hey, wallah.
So that folks could leave their cares behind.
Oh, that's
I'd like
not
to thank the members
that's not an enthusiastic
of
clap.
our Memorial Committee here with us today, who worked tirelessly to make this monument possible. I'm sure they will convey our gratitude as well to Louis Keisner, our own beloved Commodore. I know he would not miss this occasion were it not for pressing business elsewhere. He truly is this city's doting father.
That pains him to say
Thanks
that.
as well to the Attorney General of these United States, the distinguished Harry M. Doherty.
This city's doting father. I love how the camera cut to all the people who are working behind Nucky's back at the moment. Whilst he was doing the speech, obviously he had the forefathers of Atlantic City with Uncle June sitting on stage, and then all these individuals who have failed to live up to promises for Nucky or are backstabbing him, especially this guy here, Shooter McGavin.
Who joins us bearing the express good wishes of President Harding, himself attending the solemn observances this day at Arlington National Cemetery.
He thanking all the ops, man.
On a young man who can speak more directly to the ideals of sacrifice, service, and loyalty
James Darmody.
more than I ever could. James Darmody.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
didn't tell me you're gonna speak.
He didn't know he was going to speak. I thought Richard Harrow for a sec. That would have been sick. Yo, just wing it, James. Like I did in school multiple times. You gotta wing these speeches sometimes.
James Edison Darmody, ladies and gentlemen.
Think I can't play this game.
I don't think you even know the rules.
Damn, man. Chill. Yo, James can go in here from the heart anyway. He's seen these experiences. Like, he's experienced it. Public humiliation. Come on, James. Just start.
Mr. Thompson just said some impressive things about me. But they're not true. I'm no one's idea of a hero, least of all mine. And when people ask me what I did over there, what I tell them is, I made it back. We fought for the idea that democracy was worth saving. We fought for our mothers, for our sons,
For our wives.
for our wives.
Yeah.
We fought for America. I believe it was worth it.
Yo. He did an entirely better speech than Eli, and Eli spent months rehearsing his. Yo, continue going. Continue cooking.
There's a rose that grows in no man's land, and it's wonderful to see.
Man, Richard Harrow, man. Richard Harrow. Just... He probably should be at that memorial service as well. Oh, okay. Is that the shotgun or the sniper? Rifle. Are we planning something here?
He's a patsy. The world doesn't owe you anything. I don't care who you are.
Look, you're Jess and I only here for the day. We're addressing your legal problems tonight.
And?
It's a holiday. How about we just play some golf?
Of course, golf.
I think it's fair to say I've gone out of my way on this, don't you? It's not the easiest deal to finesse. I've gone down a list of prosecutors, and this fella,
Charles Kenneth Thorogood.
he's someone you can work with.
You actually enjoy golfing?
Oh, he does. I've seen it.
I'd enjoy being a man with the time to play it. See you on the green.
See. Just do the favor, man. Nucky's asked you
I
to
hear
do.
you're acquainted with Mr. George Remus.
I'm acquainted with a lot of people.
I completely understand. Just I'm meeting him in Cincinnati on Wednesday. Would you consider him reliable in a business setting?
I'd consider him a major bootlegger.
That would be the business I'm talking about. Perhaps you could put in a word. Let him know I don't fight.
See? Everyone asking for favors, man. Like, savage world, savage world. How many favors?
You made a fine speech this morning. Quite moving.
Patriotic.
We want.
But I assure you.
You lost $70,000 of our money in that explosion.
An entire warehouse full of alcohol.
That's not a kink. That's a torpedo hitting the Lusitania.
It's a matter of discretion, James.
Discretion and return on capital.
And you're gonna get it. We'll make good. It's just a matter of
Too many people talking.
We prefer to discuss this with the Commodore.
He's given me complete authority.
I never heard that.
Well, then you weren't paying attention.
Is he dead or just dying?
My father is fine.
Listen, son, you're trying to diddle the wrong men.
Yeah? You gonna drum me out of your yacht club?
Oh! Yo!
It's high time you and your whole goddamn generation learned something about respect.
Why did they have to blow up the liquor house? Couldn't we have blown up this room? Just like bang, boom.
You just taught me plenty. Gentlemen.
Hey, you better watch out for these young guns, man. They might not have the temperament like you guys.
These people are financing the entire operation.
I'm done with them.
Who said it was your decision?
I don't see anyone else in charge.
I brought you in on this.
Oh, you did. Thank you. Now stay the fuck out of my business.
Jimmy's so conflicted and his loyalty is now even more. Does he go back to Nucky? Will Nucky accept him? But what about Gillian as well? So, there's so much factors to consider. Hey, maybe he just going hunting for sport. Just as a hobby. Pass the time. Yo, give me the entire episode
What did they say about
with
your
Richard
father?
Harrow in the woods. Give it to me.
I know something's wrong.
They questioned you, berated you. And then Jackson.
You know Parkhurst?
I know all of them, dear.
How well?
No one is allowed to do this to you.
It's $70,000.
That's nothing to men like that.
Plus Horvitz and Philly. Keeps hocking me for his booze.
You will not be disrespected, and you have to make that clear.
All right, Mom.
All right, leave me alone?
Make a statement.
All right, I understand what needs to be done.
Yo, she the real one pulling the strings, man. She a snake, man. She gonna outlast all of these fools. Gillian knows how to play this game.
John D. Rockefeller was born on a farm. His father was a bigamist and a confidence man. His mother was a saint. Now he's worth $1 billion.
Yo, in 1920? That's crazy. That's crazy.
How is he spending his Memorial Day?
He's not pumping oil.
This is so therapeutic to watch. I don't know why. This is how he's spending his Memorial Day. This is how he's spending his Memorial Day. The best way possible, I feel like. Away from the entire world. Surrounded by nature. No, 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 no. Richard, 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 Richard. Please. Please. Come on, man. You have so much to offer to the world. Come on, man. Yeah, that's a sign from God.
Go on now. Go.
No, no, not the mark.
Hey, I'm done. Come on now. Good boy. Hey, I need that back. I need that mask.
I don't want no accident to happen to Richard. Really?
Look at this. I'm like a lobster. Chase a little ball around in the sun. Idiotic.
Where is Owen?
Dropping off Harry Doherty. Why?
Your brother's here. In the conservatory.
You let him in?
What else could I do?
It'll be fine.
Eli, how are you, bro?
Last time we spoke, it was an offer, mate.
The offer's gone.
See? That's it. No conversation. Only orders. I'm your brother, Nucky.
Then I love you. Now, unless you have something to say, aside from the fact that God distributes his gifts unequally, this conversation is over.
I know who's gonna testify against you.
Hey, their relationship just boils down to brotherly resentment.
It doesn't matter.
Sibling rivalry.
I just played golf with the Attorney General of the United States. Think about what that means.
You are one nasty prick.
And you're a frightened little boy with no place else to go. So give me something else and we can talk. Give me something else and I'll know you're my brother.
Playing golf with the Attorney General.
Commodore's out of the game. He's had a stroke. They're trying to keep it under wraps.
Yeah, see, not many know the Commodore's secrets.
And his mother. They're in over their heads, nothing. They can't see past their own...
Resentment?
She's batty. I mean, I don't blame her. But that whole situation, it was never right.
And that was my fault.
Of course not. You did what you had to do. Taking care of me, Pop. I know that.
And Mabel.
Yeah, poor Mabel.
Listen, I just paused. Like right now, I wanted to comment something. And I just realized we're nearly halfway through the episode. This episode has been paced fantastically thus far. And I just want to talk about how I talked about this season, the Atlantic City itself, being this hub of corruption, sinful life, and, the boardwalk itself, and those who, are around this boardwalk empire. Every player in this game is corrupted by the city itself, and you cannot stay away from that. And Margaret's slowly starting to realize how dangerous this game is. Hence, I think last episode, you saw, her keeping the money in the envelope. And I was actually thinking about this last night. I was thinking to myself, listen, I don't resent Margaret for doing that at all. She's saving that for a rainy day, because I think she's realizing how dangerous the game is at the moment. And listen, it could cost Nucky his life. You got the impending or the looming legal situation. And listen, Nucky's getting a bit comfortable with the Attorney General thing. You don't know if he's going to come through or not. You just never know. Like I said, this quid pro quo thing is going out the window. Nucky's doing many favors, but he's not receiving, I feel like, equal favors in return somehow at the moment. Then you juxtapose that with the beautiful scenes, or heartbreaking scenes, this episode with Richard Harrow. I want to spend the entire episode with Richard. I love these scenes in the woods with him. And obviously, you had that heartbreaking moment where you had his photo, or the artwork Angela had drew, and then adjacent to that, you had his old photo. I was like, damn. I was just like, damn. His scenes are heartbreaking, yet at the same time, there's some beauty amongst it. And I just absolutely love this show at the moment. And everything, seems to be coming into play at the moment. Even Eli confessing to Nucky. It seems like, nothing can, I guess. Listen, you have the power of blood with Margaret, Gillian and Jimmy. Blood relatives, mother, son, and then also the power of blood here with Eli and Nucky. And it's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out.
I made a mistake.
Which blood feud prevails?
I admit it.
It seems like Eli, he confessing it all, man.
I don't know what the fuck to do.
He realizing how ruthless the higher ups are, how corrupt everything is. Maybe Nucky is the good of the two evils, like.
All right. We'll sort it out.
Hopefully Eli ain't playing his brother here to get information out of him.
Anything, Nog.
But I feel like this is genuine here.
I need you to get on your knees. You come crawling back here because you don't have the balls to finish what you started. Fuck that little cocksucker you call a partner. Fuck his conniving cunt of a mother. Fuck that old man. I'll see his corpse in a ditch.
Yo, the demonetization going crazy. The demonetization going through the roof at the moment. F-bombs dropping left, right, and center. Like an artillery strike. See, this has been coming. This is sibling rivalry to the max. Yo, Margaret gonna walk in on these two. Yo, man, we're destroying the herbology classroom, man. Come on. Yo, a dangerous maid. Yo, I'm telling you about these maids too. Like, I've been saying about the maids. Yo, how you gonna just loosen the grip on that? Oh, okay. Okay, maybe... Is that Owen? Or Margaret? Yeah, that's Margaret. So maybe there is no coming back from this.
Get out of this house.
Bob, I don't give a fuck.
Yo, he was going for that gun. He was going for that gun. He was going for the holster. See, she's starting to realize even brothers don't mean shit in this game.
In the future, if you're going to point a gun at someone, make sure it's loaded.
Hey, which movie is that? If you... Oh, no, it's a different saying, but like...
Our life.
Exactly. If you point a gun at someone, you better damn well be ready to pull the trigger. What movie is that? I forgot.
Hey. Don't be hiding there. No, come on now. This way.
Maybe the dog is that. Maybe the dog is that guy's. He owns the dog. Yep.
Hush yourself.
Don't it?
Yo, Richard is one of the greatest characters I've seen on TV, man.
Myself, some more.
Oh, I'm Glenmore. This is Pete.
Richard, Arrow.
Where you from, Richard?
I live in Atlantic City.
It's a sight to see, I'm told.
Never been.
Must be 30 miles.
I was once. Saw a flying horse.
Yo, 30 miles ain't that bad.
That was some kind of trick.
Well, it looked real to me.
And he still won't venture to Atlantic City.
Lay off your pontificating.
They act like Atlantic City itself is, you know, uncharted territory.
Brings you out here, Richard?
You don't go there.
I was hunting.
Well, we're gonna eat something. You probably should too.
Here's to flying horses.
Sorry to keep you boys waiting.
Been crawling through the underbrush?
Too much sun this morning.
Say hello to your new prosecutor.
You must be Charles.
Call me Chip, Mr. Thompson.
Chip? Harry tells me you're a man I can count on.
I'd certainly like to think so.
So you've talked?
Mr. Thorogood and I have begun a discussion. He's fairly new to the courtroom.
I hope that's not going to be an issue.
Only if you don't know where the judge sits.
He's the one in the robe, right?
Yo, this is the biggest obstruction of justice.
I need to know how this will work.
The U.S. attorney here presents a motion to transfer to federal court.
Yep, here we
Under
go.
The argument that the election rigging charges and the Mann Act violation constitute an ongoing criminal enterprise operating across state lines.
We take it to federal. We have a meeting with the prosecutor beforehand with my defense attorney, and we just, you know, map it all out. And we go to the legal system, but we play it out how the way we want it to play out.
Thus, within the purview,
We know the game before it even starts.
What happens then?
we go before our judge. He buys the humble wares which we set before him, and then Mr. Thorogood brings all of his legal acumen and youthful energy to bear.
We're just leaking the script.
For us.
The Department of Justice determines it's simply not worth the time and resources to prosecute your case, which is dropped.
We're swamped with Volstead as it is.
Interesting. I'm interested to see if it all plays out like that. If all these promises can be kept. You never know.
You're not saying thank you.
I need a guarantee.
You're not gonna get one.
See?
Just remember, this was your idea.
How are we gonna... Yeah, like, listen, how do we know we're not gonna rock up to court and the biggest curveball in history gets thrown, alright? Like, you know, bigger than Rothstein rigging the World Series. How do we know this one is not rigged? And they're just waiting, you know, for Nucky to arrive to court completely unprepared, and bang, he's screwed. Him and his attorney are screwed. Who knows if the attorney is not screwing him over, if he's being paid hush money by the Attorney General? Who knows? It could be really interesting. I'm interested to see whether Nucky, you know, listen, banks on this and thinks to himself, okay, I should be sweet in court. Or he goes to his attorney and says, listen, maybe we should have a backup and actually prepare the case just in case shit hits the fan.
I have an early train.
I'm playing this game too. Come on, man. It's Boardwalk Empire.
He's not mine. Just comes around.
He knows who he is.
He's an old soldier. Just keeps on fighting. Don't you, boy?
Yo, He's scarred in the face just like Richard.
What did he fight for?
You're gonna have to ask him.
Richard asking them same questions.
Now, what's your pleasure, Glenmore?
I'm of a mind to sleep out tonight.
I'm going home, I guess.
Getting soft. This woods is for hunting, fishing, seeing what the birds get up to. This woods is for living. Understand me there?
Yeah. Don't take your own life and don't.
All right then.
Don't tarnish the woods with a dead human being.
You can fix it, right?
Your old pop can fix anything.
Does your throat still hurt?
This medicine helps.
Nothing some whiskey can't fix.
I'm not eating, June.
Eli, it's George. Can I talk to you?
George was having his doubts as well in the beginning of this episode. He was nervous and anxious.
I'm Brian.
Sure.
I'm Brian. Brian O'Connor.
We're alone, right?
Nah, this place is wired up.
What's it look like?
Jimmy McNulty and his crew up on this bitch.
I don't store them in the garage.
There's a rumor going around. The Commodore, you know?
Was that the maids or?
Don't know. That he apoplexy. He's like a log or something. He can't even take a piss by himself.
Not true, George. Saw him this morning. We had breakfast. Eggs, bacon. Man loves his bacon. It's all on track.
Maybe we should go over there.
Bother him this hour.
Just to be sure. I mean, after you had breakfast, you never know.
I'm with the kid now, George.
Right. So I'll go over.
Are you listening to what I'm saying?
I heard. But think it through. If the Commodore's
I just told you.
If he can't protect us from your brother, I have to say it. We're all in a very exposed... What are you doing?
Huh?
You're moving towards me.
All I want you to do is
true.
take a second.
Isn't it?
Absolutely not.
Jesus. It is true. Oh, so now it's what? You and Jimmy? This was the plan? Son of a bitch.
Okay, George.
Hey, let go of me. I'm not gonna do anything. Then let go. Let go!
Look, keep it down like
That's
family.
it. I'm out. I want out.
All I'm asking for...
Let go. If you don't let go, there's gonna be trouble. George. I'm saying it now. I'll go straight to Nucky. I will. I'll tell the
George,
world.
shut the fuck up!
Yo, he done knocked out his esophagus. Oh man, this is all going haywire. The political coup is, you know, is in shambles at the moment. Yo, what about if Brian comes back and sees his dad doing this? And his dad mushing some brains in? Chill, boy!
Yeah. All right.
Eli!
Okay.
Is there a reason not to answer it?
I don't think so.
I thought I wasn't recording for a sec. Hopefully this is just Richard paying a late night visit. Okay, is there a reason not to answer? It could be Eli. Oh, it's Richard!
We missed you this morning. The dedication to the memorial.
I wasn't interested in that.
You all right?
I should talk to Jimmy.
Yo, he eyeing down Angela.
Where were you today?
Needed to take a walk.
I should have gone with you.
We're both back now.
You up for a job tonight? Is there a problem, Richard?
Would you fight for me?
Yo, the questions Richard has asked need answering. Like, they hit so hard. Like,
Of course I would.
I don't think he
Right
expected
down
to hear
the
that.
last bullet.
I don't think he expected to hear that. But we soldiers, man. We lived through it. We have this bond that no one else will know of.
And that's gonna work.
Woo! Hey, we may not be blood brothers, but we brothers through what we've been through. Oh, there's that mutual respect. I just want someone to love Richard, man. Somebody, like even a pet, something, someone like. This has been a phenomenal episode, man. And this is one of the shorter ones. This is only 48 minutes. How's he gonna clean this up?
Mr.
Oh.
Parkhurst, would you like your cocoa in here this evening?
Oh.
Upstairs, as usual.
Jimmy.
Half an hour.
Oh.
You know what this is,
Mr.
Alexander?
Mr. Parkhurst is.
Sioux Indian breechcloth.
He's about to meet his maker.
Running one down for years.
Doesn't cover much, does it?
They come charging at you practically bare-assed, waving one of those clubs. Thought that they could stop bullets with magic.
He about to get sniped.
Foolish.
He about to get sniped.
Fine beadwork, though.
Yes, sir.
Damn fools, savages.
I'll fetch you in 30 minutes, Mr. Parkhurst.
Yo, that window looking tasty for Richard Harrow.
Alexander, on second thought, I will have the cocoa. What?
Oh no.
Oh. Well.
I'm gonna teach you something now.
Oh, okay, they just doing it up close and personal.
Soldier.
Ah! Ah! Richard! Yo, the Predator would be proud of that. Where is he now? The Yautja, man. He'll be very proud of that skinning right there. Arnold Schwarzenegger won't, but the Predator would be. Yo, Richard went from like the most heartbreaking scenes to the most badass scenes. Like, what can't he do? Holy.
Joseph. Sorry, man.
Oh, it's just Ellen Ripley. Okay.
Did you hear something too? What do you mean? Someone screaming? No. I heard you out here. Is something wrong? The children are fine. I just felt. It's been a strange day. You should get back to bed.
Yo, it's the Memorial Day curse, man. This whole episode being surrounded by death. Lots of death plaguing this episode. Yo, has she got Owen in her room? I wouldn't be surprised. Oh! That was the scream! Oh, she climaxed! Oh! Maybe.
Wasn't me who screamed. Well, not do it again if that's what you prefer.
Out there snooping around.
Damn, she got the D and I ain't talking about Daredevil. Damn!
Ain't with a pound, is she?
That's just the tip of it. She made me call her family in New York, and they didn't want anything to do with her.
Oh, so she lied about the family thing?
Hard luck.
Oh.
You shouldn't be in my room at this hour.
A dangerous maid.
I shouldn't be in your room at all. But what's the sense in doing something half wrong?
Yo, just take the cross down from, you know, on top of the bed. Like, just take it down. Just take it down. Like, you're just mocking the Lord at the moment. Listen, Katie, damn, I wasn't familiar with your game, but far out. Listen, she has every right to fall in love with Owen. Like, who cares what man she falls in love with? Like, Margaret shouldn't care about her sex life. It's just that she's doing it in the house with another man.
What you need to see. Whatever it is I'm doing.
Oh, he...
Jesus. Is it somebody I know?
It's Mary Pickford.
You killed Mary Pickford?
Help me get this in the car, then you can go.
Yo, listen, a lot of trust being placed in a lot of characters at the moment. Can these secrets and promises be kept? Who knows?
Water and some oysters.
Big ones.
Oysters. Oh, yo, Attorney General, AG.
The door, counselor.
I love how the corrupt treasurer in Nucky is the one doing the paperwork at the end right there. He's the one usually involved in that activity, but he's the one in the end that he's the one actually bothered by all this, and he's the one doing the actual paperwork, doing office work at his desk. Yo, I want to talk about how well lit the night scenes have been in this episode thus far, or like sort of. You had the scene at dusk with Richard Harrow and Glenwell, which is fantastically lit. Then yet again here with Eli burying the body at the end of the episode, you know, in the dead of night, beautifully lit by the headlights of the car. And you have that beautiful extreme wide long shot right there. Oh man, what a fantastic episode of television. Oh my gosh, 48 minutes of pure cinema right there, delivered from Boardwalk Empire, man. Like, highs and lows, badass moments with Richard and Jimmy. Listen, it was so obvious that guy, or one of the Commodores, or one of the founding fathers of Atlantic City was going to get his comeuppance. Like, it was so obvious that Jimmy was going to get his get back on him. But it's like, listen, a lot of characters this episode have been, you know, presented these situations, and they've acted with death, like they've acted with murder, and it's interesting to see how it's going to play out, because how are they going to cover up the death of that guy right there? How are they going to, or maybe he's going to, you know, maybe Jimmy's going to, stamp his authority and deliver his head or deliver his scalp to those members and say, I'm the one that's in charge now. I'm the boss. Otherwise, if you do anything that harms me or anything again in that vein, listen, I've set a standard right here. That's going to mean your head. And maybe he'll go back to them with that souvenir. So that'll be interesting. And then obviously you have Eli, taking out George. Listen, a lot of secrets being spilt this episode. A lot of secrets being kept. Listen, are these promises gonna... Oh, man, it's so dense. It's so dense. So much going on in that 48-minute span. Absolutely fantastic. This is how you write television, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you present a 48-minute script and deliver it to perfection. Not a second wasted yet again. So many fantastic moments this episode. And listen, I said to myself, I said in the reaction, the pacing was absolutely superb. The pacing was phenomenal. 48 minutes breezed past with so many things that occurred this episode. Don't forget the Nucky Eli confrontation as well. Margaret, pulling up with the shotgun right there to his face. Oh man, it was absolutely fantastic. And I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. And I'm gonna go search up where that scene was from the movie. You know, if you pull a gun, you better damn well be ready to pull the trigger. I forgot where it was. I forgot where it was quoted. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, it's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.